Hi, sixth grade. For you, it is Tuesday, March 25th, and this is our intro / reading writing video. I wanted to start out today with some scripture because by now I'm sure you've heard the news that all of Virginia won't be returning to school, at least in its physical capacity this year. And I know that we're all wrestling with emotions and a lot of different feelings in different ways. So I wanted to open our time together with passage from Psalm 42, verses 1 through 3. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its swelling. In these times that seem really uncertain, sixth grade, I would definitely urge you to reach out to God as your strength and your refuge, especially since we don't have each other in a physical sense. We don't have our classmates. I'm not with you. Reach out to your family, but most importantly to your Lord during this time. That's all I have for our intro today. We don't have anything new right now in writing. And in math, you're going to be taking your test today if you're in sixth grade math. The only other thing I have to say for reading is keep trucking along in The Hawk That Dare Not Hunt by Day. Just as a reminder, book 1, which is encompassing chapters 1 through 10, is to be finished by the end of Friday. Chapters 1 through 10, I think it's only about 40 pages, so pace yourself, work a little more on that today. It shouldn't be too much. Some of you during the live Zoom today mentioned that the book was a little confusing, and I think the terminology might have to do something with that. So I've uploaded under Homeroom Resources a document that has a list of vocabulary for the whole book. I know there's a lot of seafaring terms in there that might be confusing, so go ahead and reference that vocab sheet. It's not one that you have to fill out. It's already filled out for you with the words and their definitions of potentially confusing words. Another thing is you may feel a little disoriented beginning to read this book. It's in first person, which we haven't done a lot with this year other than your first person writing for your Hobbit creative project. But we don't really know our author. We know he's a character in the story, but for a while you don't even know his name. We kind of begin what scholars call in medias res. It's a Latin term, but we begin in the middle of things. So don't be too concerned if you feel a little disoriented right now in your story. Keep reading. Look at that vocab list if you need to get some of those ship terminology words down, but keep reading, and I think it'll become more accessible to you. I think that's all I have for today, sixth grade. You'll be seeing a lot more of my own home from now on rather than the school, because I'm not going to be going into the classroom every day. I'm going to be staying at home. But I really enjoyed seeing all your faces on Zoom on Tuesday. That brought me so much joy, getting to see your faces and hear your voices. So hopefully if you haven't been able to get onto those Zooms, you'll be able to, because they're just really great for community and fellowship. We also had a time for prayer requests today, and just a few minutes of prayer before we started our Zoom questions. And I think we're going to do that every Tuesday. So once a week we'll kind of have that school habit of our prayer time opened up during that Zoom. So be thinking of anything that you might need prayer for. And I'm here for you. If you can't wait to share it with the class, a prayer request, feel free to shoot me an email and I'll pray for you individually. Just as a reminder, I am accessible to you completely via email, phone call, text between the hours of 8:30 and 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Even more accessible than I might have been in the classroom, that I'll be monitoring things and should be able to get back to you right away. So I miss you, sixth grade. Look forward to your faces on more Zooms in the future. But for now, today's main thing is to keep reading and keep annotating. Annotate for content and annotate for some of those words you might not know. Maybe they're in the vocab list. Maybe you'll have to look some of them up in a dictionary. But keep trucking away on your hawk that dare not hunt by day. If you haven't gotten a copy of that book yet, just a reminder, I have uploaded the first 5 chapters under resources under homeroom. So you can go into the school to get that book from the hours of 9 to 1, Monday through Thursday, and you can access the first 5 chapters on RenWeb. All right, that's it for today, everyone. Until we meet again.